Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to February's Real Divine Abundance reading. So this reading is expanded, and this was pretty amazing how it just kept on adding decks to support Real Divine Abundance in all forms, right? So we're going to tap into the sacred wealth codes. What are our natural abilities and skill sets, and what we should hold in our minds and hearts that are part of our qualities that we can really use for creating more real divine abundance in all forms in February. We're going to be tapping into the angels of abundance, quite literally, for their guidance when it comes to real divine abundance. We're going to go into our divine power. What's our divine power being used for at this time, or should be used for when it comes to real divine abundance? And real divine self-care, how we need to take care of our real divine energy to support creating real divine abundance. I see where they're going. We're going to tap into the actual real divine abundance deck. There are 88 cards and messages in here in regards to real divine abundance. So we're going to get the guidance when it comes to real divine abundance from the real divine abundance. We're going to tap into divine spirit messages. This is from loved ones passed on, our spirit guides. The guidance directly for everything that came out. What is the most specific guidance that would help us the most with that? And then we're going to tap into pure love from spirit, which I do feel like this all is. And so we're going to get right into it. So it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be that long. I almost feel like even though it's a lot of decks, there's 7 decks now using for these real divine abundance readings. So it's almost utilizing everything we're made of to stay aligned and to stay energized, to keep putting one foot in front of the other. I kept on saying to someone else, I am not allowing things to frustrate me. It's very easy to get frustrated by how quickly or how people are, even in work or personal, what you're doing, to not allow frustration. Just breathe it out and just keep going as you can, because it takes your energy. So that was just one thing I wanted to throw in there. But let's get into the real, this is the sacred wealth codes that we have that they're saying would be to keep in mind to best use. Oh, wow, the muse. The muse, and this is Venus, which is all about love. I inspire and I am inspired. So the adjectives that they want, you can't make this up. Intuitive is the first one. See how it's almost whispering in your ear? We kept on getting inner wisdom, divine wisdom. Make no doubt about it, with whatever you're doing in this energy and in the field, in the physical of what you're doing, you're getting angelic help. Now, this could be your guidance, support, love support, guidance, great ideas, your intuition. Every single reading, the last 3 readings that I've done, it's all about wisdom, 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 your inner guidance. So intuitive, inspired, idealistic, creative, divinely connected, passionate, emotional, sensitive. So I love elephants so much. They're the most caring, sensitive animal. I remember reading that they even visit the grave sites of those that have passed on. I mean, they're so sensitive. And so your sensitivity, at what you're made of are your assets. You know, what we normally look at as weakness, your softness, your sensitivity, your creativeness, all of this. That's what they're supporting here to use, and that's been a recurring message also, but you're getting a lot directly. Do you see that? So stay inspired. I inspire and I'm inspired. So they want you to be intuitive, idealistic, creative, divinely connected is huge, sensitive, emotional. Like, these are all your assets that you're bringing to things, and also staying divinely connected. And you see that little angel in our ear. So that's going to be a real asset to you when it comes to creating real divine abundance in all forms. And the next one we have is the collaborator. And what did they say? We're doing divine co-creations right now, that it is in your hands and you are the collaborator. So whatever you're getting with your divine wisdom, divine guidance, divinely connected, and then it is you doing the work. It's in your hands. We're all playing a part. See, each hand, we're all playing a part and being the divine collaborator. And so literally, again, about create, I co-create to create. So we're in the process of co-creating right now, and you could be getting divine ideas, wisdom, knowledge. And that's why being divinely connected, your sensitivity to this is an asset. And then your you're the outpouring. You're literally the outpouring, doing the work in your hands. So that's my hand, your hand, everybody's hands. So it's divine co-creation. So I co-create to create. So this is being cooperative, receptive, connective, again, connective, divinely connected, supportive, curious, empathetic, responsible, insightful, accepting, inclusive, reliable, and co-creative. So this is all about us getting the whispers and everything else and being divinely co-creating right now. So that is our qualities to keep in mind when we're doing real divine abundance readings, that you're co-creating, right? So stay inspired, stay creative, stay divinely connected. And here it's actually co-creating. So let's get what the angels want to say about this. So we're divinely co-creating, to keep that in your minds and hearts. So the number one thing is to have the courage to ask for and accept help. And that probably is that little angel in your ear is the help. Wow. The angels want to say, the first one, see this? Have courage to ask for and accept help. And see, she's wearing angel wings, and here's angel wings. So if this is you metaphorically in the field, in the physical here, doing the work and co-creating, they are giving you the angelic help. So you could be asking and receiving help in the physical from people that are close to you. You know, we're all collaborating together. So it could be people coming together. You're speaking. See, it almost looks like we're communicating, and we're all helping each other to co-create, yes, but then also here's the angel in your ear also. So have the courage to ask and accept help from the divine also, because here is divinely connected. So you could be getting angelic help from loved ones passed on, your spirit guides, in the form of inspiration, quite literally, because a lot was about being inspired to create. They could be giving you divine ideas, this knowing of what to do, this wisdom. It's been coming out over and over. But then also speaking your needs, like what do you need help with in the physical. You could be really getting divine support in the physical and getting help to co-create things right now. So this is asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. And very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. So be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. So we're all helping each other with help to co-create. So whether it's supporting other people, they're offering their assistance, or you're giving assistance. So we're all divinely helping each other, and also angelic help. So the next one we have is savings, and we're getting gratitude list. So savings is, as you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you constantly set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So the angels are probably kind of pushing you or leaning you towards how to make the most of your money, to save, to make sure you're planning for your future, you're investing in your future, you're really taking care of yourself and providing and saving for your future, investing wisely. And here's the gratitude list. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. So if this brought up worries or anything, or if you're looking at your abundance and getting worried, they want you to stay centered in your heart instead of fixating on worries in your mind. What and who you are grateful for right now. Keep focusing upon gratitude, and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. So no matter what is going on, as we're trying to co-create more for ourselves and build up our savings, no doubt, stay out of the worries of the mind, and back to your heart in gratitude, because you're going to be amazed by literally the generosity of the universe. There's going to be people coming in to help you co-create more and to save more. And in the meantime, don't worry about it. Be more in your heart space. That's what they're helping you to do. So let's get into the divine power deck on what's in our divine power when it comes to creating more real divine abundance, how to co-create more real divine abundance. Because it even landed on co-create. We're co-creating real divine abundance here. So you're going to get a lot of inspiration, creativity, or ideas or nudges or guidance from your angels, the angels, and also you'll get help and assistance from people in the physical. This is all for more saving or providing more for yourself in the future. You're probably working a lot out of that. So these are the messages for your divine power. And retain in your heart about this the generosity of the universe. So to relieve your worries in the mind. You have divine power to make it brighter for you and others. That's what they want you to know. I'm putting it right here. You're playing a part in making it brighter for you and others. This could be brighter in the sense of energy, lighter, brighter energy, and also brighter in the form of wisdom, right? Because look at them communicating. So you have divine power to turn up now. Yeah, they're giving it to you. You have divine power to feel what is right. That was a lot about the divine connection. As you're going with trying to co-create more abundance, you're going to know what is right. You kind of have, what is that, like Jiminy Cricket in your ear? You're going to feel what is right. That's part of your extreme sensitivity and part of your divine wisdom and divine connection. You can actually feel what's right as you're co-creating more for yourself. You have divine power to move ahead. Wow, we've been getting that over and over again. So as you're taking the moves and steps, you can feel what is right and move ahead. To retain being in your heart space, understanding the generosity of the universe and not being so caught up in the worries as you're planting and trying to create more, planting for your future, more savings, everything. Look at, they're inspiring and shining a light on how you can provide more savings, how you can focus on your life purpose, and part of your self-care is actually saving for your future, so your future is saved. They're actually guiding you for that, for co-creating this. So let's talk about real divine self-care, how we can take care of ourselves. This is talking about self-care. It's part of your self-care, to feeling secure as you're saving for your future. Your future is saved. So let's talk about the self-care when it comes to real divine abundance right away. Oh, wow. You are determined and fearless and moving forward on what you know you are to do. Here it is, moving ahead. You are determined and fearless and moving forward on what you know you're here to do. They're going to tell you you have the divine power to feel what is right and make the move. So you are determined and fearless and moving forward on what you know you're here to do. They are giving that to you as here, like Jiminy Cricket, as you're making the steps. Stay determined and fearless. That's why they were like, you can stay in your heart space. Know the universe is very generous as you're making your moves. You don't have to worry about that. And stay fearless and determined as you're making your moves. Wow, that's very inspiring. And then the next one for self-care for real divine abundance, take great care of your body and love your body for all it supports you to do in your life. So you could actually be inspired to actually take greater care of your body in some way, whether that's better what you're eating or exercise or anything else, but taking great care of yourself and your body. It's supporting you for everything that you're doing in your life. That's part of investing in your future in a way. So let's get into real divine abundance messages, 88 messages here. When it comes to real divine abundance, moving forward, determined, fearless. Ow! Okay, that fell out with such force. Always take the time to care for yourself and uplift yourself. So this is about supporting yourself as you're making the moves. Always take the time to care for yourself, uplift yourself. Because you're going to have to be in lighter, brighter energy and turn up now. So this came out before about the importance like this, like staying out of the worries of the mind, staying in gratitude. You're going to discover the amazing generosity of this universe. Don't fixate on worries in your mind. Take the time to care for yourself, uplift yourself. You know what's so funny? The other day they were saying, it's not just loving yourself, it's properly taking care of yourself. So uplifting yourself, taking real care of yourself as you move forward. They want you to move forward determined, fearless, and what you know you're here to do. You're going to feel what is right. It's planting for your future. So definitely stay in your heart space, understanding the universe is generous. You don't have to fixate on worries. You're co-creating more. You're co-creating. You're the collaborator. And you're getting help in doing this, whether it's people in the physical coming together to help you collaborate and get things done, or you're literally getting it from your divine connection. And here we have, don't get too far ahead of yourself. Stay focused in the moment of now. Kind of like don't get too far in your head, fixated on worries, moving ahead, but also stay in the flow. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. Just stay focused in the moment of now. Sometimes when we get too ahead of ourselves, they were saying that it's kind of taking you into worry. If you notice when you're worrying, you're kind of get ahead of yourself. You can stay focused right in the moment. You're co-creating real divine abundance. Just stay focused in the moment of now. That's it. Let's get some additional. Right in my hands. Right in my hands, there's something. Right in my hands. Okay. So we got, you can actually create a window of opportunity where there is none. That's your divine connection giving you that inspiration, right? You can actually create a window of opportunity where there is none. They're probably going to give you some great ideas, inspiration, that you can actually go forward on. They actually create a window of opportunity where there is none. You can move mountains of obstacles with planning and action now. Yeah, when they said stay fearless and determined and moving forward, you have divine power to move ahead. They're inspiring you that you, with the moves and the steps that you're making with planning and action. Do you see this little Jiminy Cricket, or like your angels, your loved ones, like you're making the moves with this? You can move mountains. They're helping you to create windows of opportunity where there is none. So if you get divinely inspired, know that the moves that you're making moving forward is actually moving mountains of obstacles. Like it's actually planting more savings for your future. It's planting for the future. So don't be in your mind. To help you get out of your mind, if you're fixated on worries, don't get too far ahead of yourself. You just bring yourself back to the moment of now, understanding the universe is very generous and they're helping you collaborate and create more. Again, no need to feel rushed or hurried. Take your time. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. So there is no reason to get fixated on worries, understanding you're right in the moment. They're in the process of moving mountains of obstacles. When I think of mountains of obstacles, it's like that doesn't all get accomplished in a day, right? So there's something about don't get too far ahead of yourself. No need to feel rushed or hurried. You can take your time. You're getting divine help in co-creating better here. They're helping you to plan and save for your future in a better way, and just remain in the state of gratitude in your heart space, not in the mind fixated on worries. Like turn that up now, because they're helping you to feel what's right to move forward, a little more determined and fearless in moving forward on what you're supposed to do. Take better care of yourself. You're in the process of co-creating better. That's what they're saying. And so have the courage to ask for and accept help. Now that's, again, like you're getting that in the physical, whether it's your coworkers, your friends, your family. A bird just flew by. Be sure you're offering assistance and receiving assistance, and then also so much so directly as you're making the moves in the physical. So let's get what the divine spirit messages want to bring out for real divine abundance. What are the divine spirit messages from loved ones passed on your spirit guides as you're co-creating more for yourself? But stay focused in the heart space for all you're grateful for. The universe is very generous, and you're planting and saving and you're creating your future. Just stay in the moment of now. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. I think that's what they're saying over and over. And you have the power, divine power, to feel what is right, and as you're moving ahead. And in the process, it's like we're removing mountains of obstacles with this action that you're doing, and it's a co-creation. So there's no need to feel rushed or hurried. You don't have to get too far ahead of yourself. Just stay focused in the moment of now, and as you're making the moves, always take time to care for yourself and uplift yourself. They're helping you to actually create windows of opportunity where there is none. I almost feel like that's part of the inspiration, because you're co-creating. You're in the process of co-creating the future and planting for the future here. So that's what they're supporting here, these co-creations and creating for your future, and how to take better care of yourself along the way, and to stay in the moment and more in your heart space, not in the worries in your mind. Let's see what the divine spirit, show up and be there fully now. The main one that came out, show up and be there fully now. Wow. Show up and be there fully now. Yeah, all these things, like if you don't do it, it does sap your power. You're not showing up. Here, stay in the moment of now. Be focused in the now. Always take the time to care for yourself and uplift yourself. So when you are showing up, you're showing up and you're being there fully in the moment here to plant those seeds, to co-create, all of that. Show up if anyone's asking for help also, and we know you can do it. Yeah, there's your rah-rah section, like they're rah-rahing you on. We know you can do it. So this is to move forward, but also move forward in the way that you know you're in the process of co-creating. So there's no need to feel rushed or hurried. You don't have to get too far ahead of yourself. Maybe that's part of what we're fixated in our mind space. You can just count your blessings, feel gratitude for what you already have. Stay centered in your heart instead of fixated on any worries in your mind. How you get back to that, what and who are you grateful for right now? That's all you have to do, and keep focusing upon gratitude, staying in the moment, and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe, because they're actually helping you to co-create better and save and plant for your future. Literally, it's part of your self-care. That's why they had me add the self-care parts of decks here. It's part of your self-care is actually planting this in a better way as you go forward. In the process, it's almost like day by day with what you're doing, you're moving mountains of obstacles with this action, and you're actually creating windows of opportunity that weren't even there. So it's like co-creating with the divine. Absolutely. So let's end it with pure love from Spirit. I told you this is 7 decks, but it kind of moved pretty quick. They want you to show up there fully in the moment. We know you can do it. That's your rah-rah section. We're all co-creating, helping each other. They're helping us. We're moving mountains of obstacles. But at the same time, don't get fixated in your mind. There's no need to rush or you'll hurry. Just stay in the moment. They're having you move ahead just as you want, as you're meant to. We want you to do what you love, and we hear you. We hear you. Do you see how it's landing here? We hear you, and they're whispering to you. They're inspiring you. Stay divinely connected. This is intuitive, inspired. They hear you, and how they're answering is they're whispering in your ear. We got wisdom over and over again. So almost trust that you're not even walking alone as you make your moves. You can feel what's right because they hear you and they're giving it to you. We want you to do what you love. I mean, this is part of what we're co-creating and saving, planting for our future. We want you to do more of what you love, and if you do that, it will actually keep you more in your heart space. We know how good you are. I'm going to cry right now. We know how good you are. We hear you. We want you to do what you love. We know how good you are. That's how they're bringing you back to your heart space, out of your worries of your mind, with whatever that you're doing, how we're all trying to co-create better, plant better, for the future and everything. They know how good you are. There's your rah-rah section. They're telling you, we know how good you are. They want you to do more of what you love, like get out of the worries of the mind. We hear you is what they want to say. I feel like they hear us right now, and they hear you with whatever you're mulling around. That's part of have courage to ask for and accept help, that they're giving this help to you. That assistance to you, angelic help from others, and also directly, that they hear you. So quite literally, they're making me go back to here. This is quite literal message. See how they hear you and they're giving it to you, and see how the angel asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God, here, we hear you. Do you hear all the honks? Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. So they're urging you on, quite literally. That is so beautiful. We know how good you are. So sometimes I feel like, they know how good you are. It just gives you the love support for what you're doing, for what you're actually co-creating. They want you to show up. We know you can do it. So yes, and the last one is, we will help you to let go. We will help you to let go. So there's a lot that we're letting go of. I feel like it's the worries here. Help you to let go. To let go of the worries and everything, because it says, don't be we know you love us. We know you love us. Yeah, so if this came out, like I said, I thought I was going to cry when I said, we hear you, we know how good you are. It's kind of this card. This is of love and sensitivity, and you making the moves in the physical, like they said, move ahead, move forward. But they're saying, we hear you and we know how good you are as you're making your moves for what you're co-creating. They know how good you are. We hear you and we know you love us. We know you love us, and that's your love support backing. So yeah, definitely. I mean, they're whispering to you, move ahead, move ahead. You're in the process of co-creating better. You're part of, saving and planting better in your future. It's part of your self-care, actually, to focus on this and plant better for your future. Stay less fixated on the worries. They're going to bring you right back to your heart. Be grateful for all you have, and the amazing generosity of this universe, who's telling you that we know how good you are. are. We hear you, and you're going to discover the amazing generosity of the universe. They're helping you to actually co-create now. Just show up in the moment and co-create. You don't even have to feel rushed or hurried. Take your time. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. Just stay focused in the moment of now. Always take time to care for yourself and uplift yourself, because they want you moving this way, to move ahead and feel what is right and pay attention to your divine connection, which is definitely helping you. Helping you with the co-creations, and you're also going to feel that in the physical. They want you to show up there fully now. We know you can do it. We hear you. We know how good you are. Yes, yes, yes. They're actually moving mountains of obstacles with the action that you're doing. So yes, this has been the Real Divine Abundance reading for February. I wish you the best with these divine co-creations. Take care. Bye-bye.